All right, let's talk about an industry that literally shapes the world around us: construction. It's complex, it can be pretty chaotic, and right now it's going through this huge digital makeover. We're going to break down how it's ditching the old paper and pencil for some seriously powerful all in one software. Let's jump in.
That sounds kind of crazy, right? You have these massive, multi-million-dollar projects with thousands of moving parts, and the whole thing could be brought to its knees by something as simple as a lost notebook or a messed-up spreadsheet formula. That one tiny point of failure is exactly the problem we're looking at today. Okay, so first, let's really set the scene. Just picture the organized chaos of a massive construction site. No, really, think about it for a second. You've got hundreds of workers, tons of materials arriving every single day, and a to-do list that's a mile long. How on earth do you keep all of that organized and actually know if you're on schedule and, more importantly, on budget? And this is where it gets really interesting. This chart basically lays out the whole evolution of how these sites are managed. You start with the old school manual register, which is pretty much pure guesswork, right? Super high risk. Then, okay, you move up to Excel. It's a step up, but it's still manual, still easy to mess up. But then, look at that last column. This is what happens when a dedicated daily progress report or DPR system comes in. All of a sudden, everything is automatic, it's live, it's secure, and it's totally transparent. The difference is just, it's night and day. So what's the real cost of sticking with those outdated systems? Let's look at what actually happens on the ground. The cost is huge. Simple human error in counting workers or materials can throw your entire budget out of whack. You have no real-time views, so you're always looking backwards. And if a notebook gets rained on or just disappears, poof, that data is gone for good. All of this confusion leads straight to project delays, busted budgets, and honestly, it just looks unprofessional when you're trying to update a client. And it all boils down to this one simple question: Kitna kam hua? Or how much work is done? It's the most common and often the most feared question on a traditional job site. Getting an accurate answer means chasing people down, digging through different notebooks, and a whole lot of guesswork. It's a constant source of stress and a massive waste of time. But what if you could answer that question in a split second? This is where the solution comes into play: a single, intelligent dashboard that cuts through all that chaos. And boom, there it is. This is the power of clarity. Instead of some vague answer, you get a precise, data-backed number: 72%. In an instant, everyone from the site engineer to the CEO knows exactly where the project stands. No more guessing. You can think of this as the mission control for the whole project. It pulls all the vital signs into one place. You're not just seeing that overall completion number, you're tracking key deadlines and seeing a clear breakdown of every single task. All the critical information you need is right there at your fingertips. So how does this mission control center actually work? Let's zoom in on two of the most powerful features that solve those core problems of tracking people and materials. Tracking your workers, which used to be this frantic head count at the end of a long day, becomes this ridiculously simple 5-step process. You select the type of worker, punch in how many there are, pick the date, and save. It takes literally seconds, but the data it generates is pure gold. And here's where the magic happens. The old way was all about manual counts and late-night math that was probably full of errors. The new way, the system does all the heavy lifting for you. It automatically calculates the total labor and man days, giving you precise, accurate data for cost control. It's the exact same smart thinking applied to materials. This isn't just a passive list of what you bought. No, it's an active management tool. It tracks everything coming in, everything being used, and, most importantly, what you have left. A simple visual like this is a total game changer. A site manager can see instantly that they're running low on bricks. That alert lets them order more before they run out, preventing a situation where work has to stop completely. It's all about being proactive instead of constantly putting out fires. So beyond the day-to-day tracking, this digital approach completely transforms how projects handle security and communication. This is so smart. Not everyone needs to see or edit everything, right? So an engineer on site can update their daily tasks, but they can't go in and mess with the project's budget. And you can give the client their own view-only access, so they feel informed and confident, but can't accidentally change any critical data. And this is where it all comes together beautifully. All that data you've been so carefully collecting can be turned into a clean, professional report with a single click.
No more scrambling to make sense of messy, handwritten notes before a big meeting. So, what does this all add up to? Well, it's more than just an app. It's a completely new blueprint for how to manage a construction project.
It really boils down to this. One smart professional dashboard replaces that chaotic mix of paper registers, dozens of spreadsheets, and endless WhatsApp messages. It streamlines everything into a single source of truth. And the benefits at the business level are just massive. We're talking about better cost control, making decisions way faster because you have live data, cutting down on wasted materials, and giving clients total transparency. That kind of trust is how you enhance your professional image and start winning bigger, more complex projects. And that leaves us with a really fascinating thought. Construction is one of the oldest, most physically demanding industries on the planet. If a system like this can bring this level of digital clarity and efficiency to a building site, just imagine the possibilities for all the other complex traditional industries out there just waiting for their own digital blueprint.